Sebastian, good to talk to you again. I feel like we've had a number of opportunities to talk and in your Marvel world, but it's always good to talk to you on other projects you work on.
Happy New Year. Thank you, man.
Happy New Year to you. My first question to you is like with your career where it's at right now, is there any roles that's harder to divorce than others? Of course, you still appear in the Marvel universe, but when you do a role like the 355 or anything else, after you do several movies, does anything stay with you from all these roles?
Yeah, I mean, I think it gets harder and harder. I've found as you get older because you're investing more into it and you're committing in a different way and processing it, I think, in a deeper way. And then it definitely takes some time. It's always like a relationship that has like a post period afterwards. But if you sometimes get lucky to come back to a similar role again, I mean, then there's always that, you know. So
yeah. I know
this guy says stay away from left bank.
Oh no, we can't skip that. We're on our honeymoon. Pardon. Paris. Oh.
Hey! No.
I'll go up yours!
I know the 355 has some history in American Revolution with female spies. Do you think, I know we're in an era of, you know, gender equity and everything else, but just in opinion, do you think that women are better spies than men?
I mean, I would say it always comes down to the individual and the human being and the sense of, you know, upbringing you have and the values that you care for and you know, who you look up to but as being a spy, you know, you have to be really, really good at sort of, you know, living multiple lives, I guess. You know, some of these people like go out there time and time again. They have to live in these dangerous situations, and I'll tell you that I would trust a woman much more than I would a man.
Yeah. And last question. I mean, I know like the world is dealing with this pandemic still, and even your castmate is dealing with it today. If hopefully we don't go back on lockdown, but if we had another round of lockdown, is there anything you would do this year different than you did when we went on the first lockdown?
Oh man, what a question. Let's really not. Let's hope we don't get to another lockdown.
Back it all wood.
You know what I would do, man? I would spend more time learning things. And I started out my lockdown like that. I started out pretty well, I have to say. You know, I was writing every day. I was reading. I was doing increments of things of being productive, and then slowly, as you know, like it started to wear out on all of us. But I would try to, yeah, like there's something about that time, weirdly, that we'll never get back, you know, and maybe in a good way, right? Because people had families and kids and marriages, and you had to figure out ways to, you know, show up in more and more different ways. But I would say it was an interesting time to kind of have the time to yourself to look at your own life and kind of listen to yourself a little bit. And there's something about those moments of stillness, like sometimes that you know, if you're lucky enough to have, where you can really do that work a little bit and like ask yourself, like, where are you at? Because we have distractions so much constantly. And I just think it's easy to lose focus, like of the path that you're on, you know? So that's my positive take on the lockdown.
Your fans will appreciate it. We born one day apart. I'm August 12th, you're August 13th.
That's right, the Leo.
The Leo love, man. I always appreciate you. A big
real
fan.
Leo too. That's why I mean, it's such a Leo thing to say, but it's like, yeah, we're in the middle.
Yeah. I always appreciate your time, man. Healthy and prosperous 2022 to you, and thanks for the time.
You too, man. Hopefully we'll see you soon on something else.